Yo, 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 yo. I'm live. It always says you're live when I come on. That's why I always say I'm live because I'm like responding to it anyway. So decided last minute to go live just because I want to get some info out. I'm excited because tomorrow's drone and drift. I've been waiting over a month for another drone and drift, and we're really enjoying it. So can't wait to do this. So we'll get kicking here in a second. See who we got on here as it goes. Let's see, events, camera, news stuff. Friday, yep, Friday Night Live. It's us. We got two people on right now. Close that down so I can see the chat. There we go. People in there. Hopefully we see lots of you guys. Even Bruce. Sorry, just gonna adjust this camera a little bit there. Much better. Yeah. So hopefully we'll get a few people on here tonight and see what's been going on with everybody else. I've had a busy week as usual, teaching motorcycle safety. So it's been up. Hey, what's up, SD Crawler? So it's been pretty busy. I've got a few things I want to talk about tonight, like I said. So really looking forward till tomorrow. Um, Get the SD crawler. Hey again. We got the drone and drift kicking off in the morning. Well, at noon tomorrow. Setup starts in the morning, obviously, for the crew. So we'll be there setting up, and then we'll open the doors at noon for everybody else. Looking forward to it as usual. We got a lot of stuff to add to the tracks, a lot of new stuff. So should be good. We got I bought a speaker today. It's like a portable speaker. It's still got mains power on it or whatever, but it's pretty powerful. It's got cool lights and stuff in it. But what I was looking for is I kept looking at the little like JBL and different brand like small speakers. And I just didn't know if they would be enough to power, to put sound out through that whole village hall that we get. Because there's quite a bit of space in there to fill with sound. So I decided to heck with it. I got a Sony. I think it's an XB7 or something like that. Here's CBT instructor, cool, and a motorcycle recovery. It's nice, man. Nice, man. Yeah, I'm a MSF Motorcycle Safety Foundation instructor. So basically, it's a stateside program that we use over here. So for the Americans over here, working on the different bases and stuff. So that's what I do. I teach those classes. But the speakers, sorry, I got the Sony. I think it was the XB6 or XB7 or something like that, and it's plenty of power, Bluetooth. You can plug stuff into it or a USB into it or whatever. So looking forward to putting some sound in that. When this drone and drift, tomorrow. Starts at noon at Risby. You can find it on the West Suffolk Drift page. There'll be a flyer on there, and I'm sure it's in the Ace of Axe page too, somewhere on Facebook. So hopefully the speaker does well. Good evening, Joe. Um, what else we got going on tomorrow? We've got some new track, like surrounding stuff that we'll be trying. So myself, Alan Cox, Alan Taylor, Martin Ewing, Hazel Reeve. That's kind of the core of the crew for the West Suffolk Drift. So without those guys, obviously, I wouldn't be able to keep this going. Those guys help me out loads. So we'll be working on that all day tomorrow, getting it ready for everybody to come check it out at noon. We of course have the loaner cars. So if you want to come drift and you don't have a car, you just want to have a try, come on out and we'll hand you a car and get you on the track. And then we've also got some fake grass like AstroTurf kind of stuff for the medians and stuff like that around the track. Thanks to my good friend Bullhead from Midlands Drift Society, he hooked me up and got me some of the spares that he had, offcuts and stuff like that. So we'll be able to put that out there and make it look a lot better. So it should be a good day. Tomorrow should be a great drone and drift. Can you do a pit and what chassis they have for the drift? Absolutely, SD. I'll do that tomorrow for sure. I'll walk around the pits and we'll see what chassis people have. A lot of people took touring cars and turned them into it. I have a few like dedicated drift cars, like from 3 Racing. I've got the Sakura D4, and then I've got a MST RMX. I got that as well. So and HPI Sprint 2s, just loads of stuff. So yeah, absolutely. I'll walk around and get some film of what everybody's driving. So good call. Good call. All right, I think that's about it for drone and drift. So it's going to be awesome. So if you can't get there and you have a good excuse, like you don't live in England or something like that, that's the only acceptable excuse for not being there. But anyway, we'll definitely have plenty of video out. I'm gonna try to get a vlog video out tomorrow or early Sunday, probably early Sunday because we go pretty late on the drone and drift nights. So get a vlog out just showing you guys, how the day went, set up and attendance and all that kind of stuff. Then I'll have a dedicated video just for the drifting and then just for the flying if there's plenty of tiny whoops there as well. So that'll be coming out during the week, of course, with the Make It Monday and the Axe-tastic Tuesday as usual. All right, so another thing I'm really excited about today when I was picking up the speaker. No worries, SD. That was a great request, man. It's a good idea. But when I was picking up the speaker, I saw something. I'm like, you know what? I need this in my life. So I got a Hulk lanyard. It's got like a pen and stuff in it. I haven't even opened it yet, so I figured it'd be like an unpackaging. It's not really an unboxing. So we'll see what. I know it comes with a keychain and stuff, but so there you go. Twist tie on the back. And then it's got, like I said, it's got a keychain, which is awesome because it's the Hulk from Thor Ragnarok, and then like a laminate of it as well, and then the lanyard. I know it's all backwards, now it's upside down as well, but that's pretty cool. It was only like a $5, so I was like, yeah, I gotta have that. Go with the Hulk system. Awesome. Rockets. So I've been printing a lot of rockets. People have been like, well, if you hate space, why do you print rockets? And if any of y'all saw my live broadcast before, I've probably mentioned this, but the idea of what like the 50s thought space was going to look like was like cool, I thought. So like these style of rockets just look awesome, like the 50s style, like Jetsons type things. I've always been a big fan of. So I figured, okay. So I printed some of these, and then I started printing them with, I had a translucent, like a clear, just a clear print filament. So I was using it. And Brian Mackey, oh, those are rockets. I thought you were getting, yeah, not so much. So, but I had the clear, just a regular clear one, and I printed it, and you can see through them or whatever. So I was like, that's pretty cool. So then I went and got like a translucent blue, and then done those, and I was like, yeah, that's pretty awesome. And then I had to go get translucent red, and then now green, and also yellow. So I've been getting all my filaments lately from Florence Tech UK. They do filaments all. I've been pretty impressed with the quality. So I was getting them off of eBay, all my old filaments, and they were okay. And I guess I really didn't know better, so I just kept printing with them. And then I was like looking for something that Florence Tech had, so I ordered that, and much happier with it. I'm definitely going to be using these guys for a lot of stuff. I called up the other day, or I messaged them the other day, and ordered green and silver because I was running out of silver from all the drift stuff I was printing. So they emailed me back quickly. They're like, dude, I don't know what happened, but somehow we're out of silver. Would you like something else? I'm like, oh yeah, man, send me translucent yellows. That's why I got translucent yellows. So they're really cool. And when you order from them, they respond and they want to know what you think of the print qualities and stuff like that, and the filament quality. So I love that companies reach out to the people that are buying the stuff and asking for, like unedited feedback. It's like they're asking you direct, not to go somewhere and do a feedback. They're contacting you and say, hey, what do you think of it? How to do? And I love that. So Florence Tech UK, you've got my business for the long haul, I guess, or for as far as I can see, unless something happens, which I doubt. Because like I said, customer service is like second to none with those guys. So awesome. Thank you, Florence Tech. Moving on from the Rockets, T6. I'm big into the stadium truck racing. We do it at a friend's house over here, and he's got a pretty good track, and we got a timing system and lights and a lot. But I've had the T5M for a long time, and we've all been waiting for a T6. And a couple of guys got tired of waiting and ended up buying X-Ray stadium trucks. So I couldn't do it. I just can't go out and buy another brand of stadium truck. I'm a Team Associated fanboy when it comes to those stuff. And since I was a little kid, I always wanted Team Associated stuff. So I was holding off, and I think Team Associated might be starting to give little hints that it's coming. The T6 we've been waiting for forever. They're posting pictures of a shell that looks a lot like a truck shell. coming out. So hopefully that's on that new chassis, the T6. It looks like it might be. So fingers crossed. Hoping it is. All right. I know I've said I've been really excited about other things as well, but this I'm really, really excited about as well too. Sorry. Um, New merch is here. So the first people that's going to have this new merch is people coming to the Drone and Drift if they buy it tomorrow. So you got the Trevor FPV. Let's see if I can get that in there. So that's the front there, and obviously it's a lot better quality than it looks on this crappy iPhone camera. And then the back, there we got that. So that's the FPV one. And then for the Drift, we've got West Suffolk Drift shirts, which the crew will probably all have tomorrow. And you got that logo on the front, and then that logo on the same logo on the back but bigger. So awesome. And then of course we'll have our scale shirts as well that I've had previous, so I'll have them there. And another awesome advantage for someone that's at the Drone and Drift tomorrow is an opportunity to take this home. This is, I guess you would call it 002, because this is the only one that's been made other than the one that I wear constantly. I love this hat. This is like my favorite hat in the world. So I'm getting many of these made, but right now this is the only one that I'm not wearing. So this, we'll call it 002. The number 2 Ace of Axe See You on the Trail hat is here, and then 3 through 20 are coming as well. They're not going to be serially numbered or nothing like that, so they will. Probably not. But I'm just saying, this is the only other one other than the one that I have that's been produced. So if you're at Drone Drift tomorrow and you're interested in one of these hats, come up and we'll get you hooked up. All right. What else we got? How long have we been online? 12 minutes, huh? 7 people watching. Thanks, guys. That's awesome. I appreciate you all. 8 people watching, as I said that. 3 thumbs up, so thumbs up back. Thank you very much. I got loads of stuff to print. Like I said, I did a lot of these like barriers. And I printed more of the Steve Days designs. The barriers that he done, they link together and everything, so it's pretty awesome. I've got 4 of these done. They take a little while to print. I've got the personnel barriers, and then my favorite, which, oh man, it's almost 10 o'clock and I still got loads of stuff to print. These little Ace of Axe like caution signs. So I need to get some more of these going. Evening, Colin. So I get some more of these going, put some stickers in. And speaking of stickers, these stickers will be available at the Drone and Drift tomorrow. If anybody stops by, just ask. These are free, so the stickers are free. So just ask for them, and I'm happy to hand you a sheet of those. But yeah, I've got a lot of stuff to print still, so lots to do. But well worth it. And a little update on this Maker coin holder I made. It's now full, so I'm gonna have to print another one. This is the new green that I was saying I had. Hey, Luke. So this is the new green here, and then the new yellow. Like I said, they're translucent. Why do I keep taking it off the camera? There we go. So they're translucent there. You can see through it. Pretty awesome. You should do a scale garage or shop. You got the 3D print. Dude, I would love to, man, but honestly, time is not on my side. I'm always running behind on stuff. Like I said, I've got that Cat XLS that I have to build because I'm racing it on the 15th of April, and as far as I've got is having the shell painted by 51 Paint Depot. So that's the only thing I've done. So I'm always running behind, so I got to get caught up. I got a D90 I have to build. And so the D90 has to happen because Boom Racing's just started releasing, they just released a new axle, or new drive shaft, sorry. A new drive shaft that I really want to try. I think it'd go great with the D90, so I'm going to do that. And I've decided I'm going to do a special shell for the Scale Nationals for my Coyote, or for my SCA 1E. So I'm going to have to order new wheels for that because I want to do it a certain color scheme and all this stuff. So I'm going to have to order some new wheels from Boom Racing. And also Bert, my brother from another mother, Bert, or AKA Chronic from Guam. He's got an RC shop over there, and the dude's just awesome. He makes great stuff. FPV pilot. He does all the drone stuff and just really good at it. And he's really good builder, and that's the bigger thing. And designer, engineer, the whole lot. And he's just came up with a trail survival kit, like a trail first aid kit. It has like 125 pieces of stuff that you could need on a trail. So like rod ends, all the different screws you can think of, body clips, spacers, pins like drive pins, wheel pins, everything. It's just amazing what he's got in this thing. And Boom Racing and him went together and done it. And I think they're selling them on Asia Tees for like 12 quid. $17, so it's pretty good bargain. So definitely check that out at Asia Tees. It's a little package like this big, so it's like this big, but then it has 125 pieces inside of it. And the box itself, like the little divider box, is probably worth 5 to 10 pounds on its own. So you're definitely getting a bargain. Definitely check that out on Asia Tees. All right, 6 thumbs up. Thanks, you fellas. Appreciate it. And ladies, I'm sorry. Thanks everybody for that. 11 people watching right now. Stoked, man. That's awesome. What else we got to talk about? Hey, Andrew. How's it going, man? Drifting in Surrey, Luke. I am not sure. If anybody knows about anything drifting in Surrey, I know Midlands, basically Midlands, and up Wakefield. I'm not even sure which county that's in. That might be Midlands as well. I'm not sure, but I know they do some around. Is it around Hertfordshire? Hey, I'm really bad at this. There's just do like a RC drifting search in Facebook, and you should be able to find some. There's plenty of them running around here. What else we got going on? The new podcast, A State of RC. It's not a new podcast, actually. It's taken over the Big Blue Tent. They just kind of rebranded it and went with called it a State of RC. I was on that Wednesday night, so that was pretty cool. Like 30, 45 minutes of talking to Russ Lee and Matthew Guppy about RC online. So, well, on the air or whatever. So you can go check that out at a State of RC. Just look that up on your podcast. It might even still be under Big Blue Tent. But ASORC on Facebook, just anywhere there. I'll try to put some links below so you can find it. But really good time just talking RCs. We talked drones, we talked scalers, we talked racing. We just talked about RC in general. It was a really fun activity. That's a stupid word. There's really so much room for activities. It was a really fun a night just chatting with those guys. I've messaged with Guppy quite a bit on Facebook, just talking, about RCs in general and just everything else, and it was just great. We hit it off pretty well, I thought, and yeah, so it's really cool. Definitely check out that podcast. It's like 2 hours long, so but if you're into the racing and stuff like that, it's a really easy listen. You just listen to them and just talk about stuff that we all love. So tires troubles, tire troubles and track problems, and people just their racing experiences in general. And it's awesome because you can relate to a lot of that stuff, and it gives you a heads up on some of the tracks they go to. You're like, oh, okay, so Torch, I need to use these tires or whatever. But really good information, so definitely check that out. All right, as I look around here thinking of what to talk about next, what we got for questions? Anything coming in here? Hey man, I already said that. Hopefully is anybody listening going to drone drift tomorrow? Hopefully there's a few. If not, they're probably in bed getting ready for the epic day that tomorrow is going to be. Like I said, having music is going to be great because when I went to Midlands Drift Society and NRD up in Wakefield, that's like part of the whole experience. You're sitting there drifting, you got like music going, and it's just a great time. So hopefully we can add to the experience of drifting and get some new people into drifting. Like I said, you don't need a car to show up and just to watch, but I guarantee if you come and watch and you ask any of us questions, someone's going to put a car in your hands before you go away, and you're gonna have to try it. We're gonna make it. So definitely check it out. You need a hand setting up tomorrow, mate? Yes, mate, always. I messaged Hazel and told her what time I got there. I didn't want to blast it out to everybody. So definitely if you want to come through, Martin, always welcome, brother. Great channel, brother. Thanks, Ed. Appreciate it. All the way back from my hometown of VV, Indiana. Awesome. But yeah, Martin, Hazel knows what time I'll be there, so if you guys want to show up. Where's Drift and Drone base? Andrew, it's based in Suffolk. It's the postcode's on the West Suffolk Drift page. Let me just find it real quick for you. But we'll be there from 12 to 9 is when the doors are open. And if you guys haven't checked out West Suffolk Drift yet on Facebook, go ahead and just type that into your search bar on Facebook and it'll come right up. Let me just get this postcode real quick. Risby Village Hall, of course. IP286RT. So IP286RT. For more information, obviously, like I said, you can go to West Suffolk Drift on Facebook and check it out there. There's some pictures and some videos from past ones. And on the Ace of Axe, on this channel, the Ace of Axe RC, or the Ace of Axe YouTube channel, you can find some past videos from Drone and Drift. 6-hour drive for me. Cool, man. Get started now. Fair enough, Andrew. You have a valid excuse, so no worries. Let's see. What else we got here? 7 thumbs up. Nice, nice, nice. So I went to mail the package for the winner of the FTX Outback today, and didn't even think about it. I walked in because the Royal Mail post office here near me is in the back of a co-op, a grocery store if everybody don't know. So I walked in and it's shut because it's Good Friday. I was like, oh no. So unfortunately, the package with the truck in it won't be going out until Tuesday because of course Monday's a bank holiday over here. So sorry, Vakash. I'm trying, mate. Hello, Jake. I'm trying, mate. I'm trying to get it to you. I promise. I'm gonna have tracking on it and insurance, so you'll be able to see it the whole steps of the way. Hopefully, so it's coming. I promise. I even took a picture and showed him today. Like, hey man, make sure this address is right that I have on the box, and he okayed it. So we should be good to go for Tuesday. So that's the plan. What else we got here? Barrels. Yeah, we get some of these barrels printed up hopefully soon. When's the next comp? Are you talking scale comp? If so, the Recon G6 is in May. That's one of the two big ones we do here in Derbyshire. I'm not in Derbyshire, but up in Derbyshire that we do. And that will be on the 26th through the 28th of May. So it's a bank holiday, so it's a 3-day weekend. So we'll get kicked off Saturday morning about 8:30, 9ish. And do the briefing and all that stuff, get everybody out on the trails and rolling, and then the G Train, Brian Parker will be here, obviously, because it's a G6, and that's his baby. So he'll be here for that, and we'll be helping him. So we're the support crew, the G6 crew. So we'll be setting it up, helping him set up, helping him put gates out and all that stuff, and then Parker will do what Parker does, and we're all basically guaranteed a good time because I've never been to a G6 and not had fun. So it'll be great. So make sure you definitely show up if you can, right? Alright. And let's see. Yeah. So, yeah, G6. Boom. Yeah. So, and then, of course, we got the Autumn Nationals, which I'm not sure when that'll be. It's usually sometime between September and October-ish. Last year, I think we did it in August. We started a little bit early, but everybody was so pumped from the G6 that we just couldn't wait. So, we done it a little bit early. So I was asked about starting a Ace of Axe RC group on Facebook. G6, yep, May, mate. That's the next one for us. Will be in May for the G6. So Ace of Axe RC group on Facebook, and I think it's a good idea where everybody can post up. It's another outlet where you can post up videos of your day out on the trails and stuff like that. But unfortunately, at the moment, I just don't have time to monitor it, to moderate it. Basically, even bringing other people on to moderate it. I'd want to moderate it myself for the first few months maybe or something like that. But like with my Ace of Axe RC or my Ace of Axe YouTube channel and Facebook, I'm really, really cautious about the language that gets used on it, and I want it to be a family-friendly, YouTube channel where your kids can watch this channel and you don't have to worry about it type thing. So I would want that same level of expectation from a Facebook group. So that's why I'm kind of leery about just letting everybody post on it, because I would almost have to screen every comment every post, you know, because I'd be worried about it if I did that and knew that the same group that I've got watching the Ace of X YouTube channel went over to the Facebook page, then I'd be worried about them seeing something that isn't appropriate for them. So I'm kind of standoffish about doing an Ace of Axe Facebook group. The page is where I post everything. People can comment on it, but all the posts are from me. So I know the posts are going to be family friendly, but I obviously watch the comments very close. So that's probably why I comment so much on my Facebook and YouTube channel. Respond to people, reply to comments, because I'm just worried that something's going to go out there that I wouldn't want kids to see. Someone's going to post something negative or something. So yeah, I'm worried, a little leery about that. So we're going to hold off on the Ace of Axe RC group for a little while until I get more settled in with doing everything else, and then we might bring it up. But it's a great idea, and I appreciate the input. And I know the reasons for it are good, but I just know not all people's intentions are good, and that's what I'm kind of worried about. But there you go. So that's the sounds awesome. Yep. Thanks, Jake. But so maybe that'll be coming in the future in a few months. I'll get some time and do an Ace of Axe RC group. But I started a Twitch account, and the Twitch account is not family friendly. I can't stress that enough. So that's just me and my buddies playing PlayStation or Xbox and just, you know, making fun of each other and talking about the game. And it's definitely I can't vouch for everyone's language, including mine, on there. So I would definitely, that's 18 and over for sure. So YouTube channel, family friendly. Twitch account, that's just my spot to let off steam and relax. So if you want to check it out, it's Ace of Axe RC on Twitch. But again, I would highly suggest 18 and over only. So yeah, there you go. So hopefully the Twitch has got some kind of screening process that you can't just get in there and watch anybody's channel. But I need to look more into that as well. But so I think I've hit everything. Drone and drift. Yeah, speakers, new track items. Like I said, we got some new stuff we're going to be trying out tomorrow, and probably a little bit more track. So there'll be like hopefully get there and get it set up. There's going to be a parking area where there hasn't been in the past, a very big one. So there'll be a parking area where the cars can like stay and then drive onto the track. So they're out of the way, but still out there, so you don't have to put them in the pit area. And it just looks cool with all the cars set there, like all the tracks that I go to. You just have all the cars sitting in parking areas and like taped lines, and it just looks awesome. So I want to do that tomorrow. And then track layout, I've got to come up with a track layout tonight. So that's something else I'm going to work on when I'm done with this. Doing a track layout. I haven't loaded a van yet. We went and bought a new barbecue today because the wife tricked me. She wanted me to get the old barbecue out of here because it was just old and beaten down. And it basically became a paint booth for my RC stuff. So I'd go outside and spray a shell and put it inside the barbecue and close the lid. So that's the only, like the last 3 years, the only things that barbecue was used for was paint booth and, well, paint booth. It was just a paint booth for ABS, for hard shells and Lexan shells. So, and it had a lipo sitting in it for a while that was dodgy, so I had to get that thing out of here. But I figured that was a safe place to put it because it was pretty like blown up, so it was swollen quite a lot. Didn't trust it, so I wanted it out of the ammo can, out of the van, and then in there. So, and it's the one I kept trying to pawn it off to one of my buddies, but he kept giving it back. Anyway, I tried. But I think it's about it. Like I said, drone drift's coming soon. It's been a long time because the last one I think we did kind of mid-month-ish, and this one's right at the end of the month. So we're all, the crew's all fiending to get back out there. And again, like I said, the crew, that's myself, obviously, Alan Cox, Alan Taylor, Martin, yeah, I still got that lipo. Marty Boy 83, he's one of them as well. His partner, Hazel. Yeah, so that's the four. That's the four, including me, 5. So we'll be there setting up and then getting it done. Can't wait. Let's see. All right. Well, hopefully we'll see a lot of you guys there tomorrow. Doors open at noon. Come and have some free coffee and tea, and there'll be some other snacks available for like minimal cost, just to kind of cover cover the purchase of them. And but other than that, if you're coming and for like a full lunch or whatever, definitely bring sandwiches or something like that. There is a little refrigerator in the kitchen area there that you can put stuff in, so you're more than welcome. But the big thing is we're going to be rocking out tomorrow because we're gonna have a big speaker there, so it should be good. And my daughter's trying to call me from Florida. Let's see. Just tell her 1 minute. But all right. So I'm out of here. I appreciate y'all stopping by. If you got any questions or comments, please post below. And if we don't see you on the track, we'll see you on the trail. Or we'll see you tomorrow at Drone and Drift. Later.